Alright, hello, stargazers. Welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Hello. Welcome in, Johnny Virgil. Hello, Janu. Welcome in, Weston Fox. Hello, Sime Zero. Welcome in, Babylon. Hello, MG. Welcome in, Kalamex. Hello, Witzengetsu. Hello, Lilith. Hello, Under the Willow. Hello, Cerulean. Hello, Silence. Hello, Johnny Virgil. Hello, Weston Fox. Hello, Janu. Hello, Locked Key. Welcome in. Hello, Blood Suli. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Zengetsu. Let me... that real quick. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh. Now we're probably okay here. It just occurred to me. I should probably be, hang on one sec. I should probably switch to the regular Twitch chat instead of the StreamerBot Twitch chat, just in case. Just in case. Hello, John. Welcome in. I don't think anybody is gonna do anything silly, but just as a precaution. Hang on one sec. How do I do this? Can I pop out this chat? That works. Okay. Alright. Just for today, just because we're doing fashion stuff. Let's see here. That should be good. So if anything needs to be deleted, it actually looks deleted. Alrighty. And creative, hello. Welcome in. Alright. Also, Under the Willow, thank you so much for joining the Discord. We're happy to have you. I'm curious, you said that you have art and world building to show off. I do hope that you show us some of that. I'm excited to see some of the world building. I think that sounds really cool. Alrighty. Hello, Aqua, welcome in. And hello, Stockler. Feel like we're missing recaps? Since you're not reading a story, how about a compilation of you losing your sanity and patience with chat? Oh my gosh. I'm behind on the recaps. I know I am. I'm sorry about that. I know I'm really behind on the recaps. But yeah, at some point I do need to make like a silly general recap, don't I? At some point I need to make generic recap just to be able to throw up here. Until I can make the starting soon screen that I want to make. Because I do have plans that I eventually want to make a really nice starting soon screen. But that's probably gonna be on the table for a while. So, yeah, I need to make a silly compilation of sanity loss is basically every stream on 14x. Lillian, don't test the speed. THLPH will take that as a challenge. But how are you guys doing? Arknights, hello. No, you are not late. You are all good here. I know. Fair enough. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm gonna let you guys know in advance, I'm a little bit antsy today, because it's not gonna be the longest stream. We're gonna be doing some, fashion review, and then some surprise Gamba that I was not, expecting, but we're gonna do a little bit of Gamba afterwards, and I'm just a little antsy because there are a lot of buttons to not press, and I'm just trying to be as careful as I can. So please be patient with me as I try to be really careful with things, okay? Because you guys know, I think everybody in chat knows, but just in case there's any lurkers, I try to avoid things that I'm not supposed to see at the moment, so I'm just doing my best to honor that, and that might mean that we skip around a lot of things, but that's okay. We're gonna do our best here. All in on red? There's no wheel! What are you talking about? All on black? There's no wheel here! You guys are imagining wheels. You guys have hallucinatory wheels now. Is that the deal? You have hallucinatory wheels. You're daydreaming wheels now. Just say spoilers. I feel like it's always a bit more confusing when you say it like that. Ah, okay. Yeah, fair. Sometimes I don't know, like, what I am saying on stream when I'm saying it. So, yeah. I am trying to avoid spoilers, so we are going to be looking at a limited amount of skins today. And even the way that we get to the shop has to be different. Sadly, we stargazers lack the ability to reach out and cover her eyes until the— What are you talking about? Just because you can't see a wheel doesn't mean there isn't one. Not even in my delusions does blue win. Oh my gosh, gee. Oh gosh, you guys have imaginary wheels. I don't know how to feel about this. Alright. Spoiler dodging pro strat showcase. I'm gonna do my best. We're just gonna try what we can here. Hello, Sierra. Welcome in, welcome in. Been a while since I watched here. I'll be lurking? Alright. No worries. Sounds good. Have a fun lurk. Congratulations, Dawn. Hello, Vessa. No, you're not late. It is all good. It is all good. Alright. The wheels are imaginary. Does that also make Starlight a product of our imagination? No! Because the wheels and myself are not linked. That doesn't make any sense. No, the wheels, we have real wheels, and then you guys have your own imaginary wheels, and those are separate wheels. Those are separated wheels. Those are different wheels. I'm not a product of your imagination. And you're a wheel— What? Jesus. What? Was it the way I said it? A wheel is imagining people imagining wheels? What? I know wheel and real sound similar, but don't get them confused. Oh my gosh. Alright. What? Lillian, why do you know— Oh, no, not that kind of— I don't follow. The wish-fulfilling fox sounds like a Gamba device. What do you mean by that? Your voice inflection / tone when you said it was really funny. That's why I clipped it. Otherwise you can say spin the reel, which is all kinds of problematic. Well, now I'm thinking of like a film reel, which I don't think you would normally spin. You just sort of let it rotate. Not really— You don't want to spin a film reel. That's how you get THLPH 16 times speed, but like older. Hello. It's been a while since I was here. What have I missed? We are gonna be doing fashion stuff, and then we are gonna be doing a little bit of surprise Gamba that I wasn't expecting to, but we'll see how that goes. What? Should we start topic of videos? What do you— I don't know what you mean by that. THLPH 16 millimeter speed. Gamba first? No, because I turned off the voices for fashion. So I'm not gonna mess myself up here. We're gonna move into it though. Star is now a product of our collective imagination. I am not! I am right here! I am not a product of your imagination. His grandpa watching the birds on 32 speed, furiously spinning a hand crank. Oh gosh. Ashlock skin is back just in time for the end of Near Light. Nice. Perfect. The collective star conscience. I'm not imaginary. I've not been imaginary. These guys are imagining that I'm imaginary. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. They're imagining my imaginariness, but I am very much here. Are you real? I believe so. I'm pretty sure. It's the other way around. Star's the only real person here. Oh my gosh. Are any of us I mean, you know, if you want to go into that. We'll never know. Alright. Alright. Silly bunnies, let's jump in here, shall we? Cursed magic mirrors? What are you talking about? This is Star Wars World, we're just chatting in it. I mean, imagining, imaging, I'm age. That means Star's imagining herself live streaming to people who aren't real? No, I know you guys are real. Oh my gosh. Real quick, what is the... Alright, the bunnies? Why are you trying to get me to just say... What kind of trick question is this, Vessa? What? What kind of trick question are you doing here? Just real. An imaginary wheel-shaped cake-shaped bomb. Okay, I feel like there's something very problematic with this. What does even real mean anyway? Who says it's real or fake? You guys realize that... Oh, take a looky at skins. I can't keep up with you, there's so many people chatting right now. Are we Unreal Engine? No, because everyone hates it now. Oh my gosh. Alright. What got in the water the last few days? Why is everyone the Joker? Oh. I don't know. I don't know how to... Not even 10 minutes in and we given Star an existential crisis. I don't have an existential crisis, you guys have an existential crisis! You guys are questioning, like, which one of you is real, saying I'm not real. This started because you guys imagined a wheel that didn't exist. This started because of a wheel. Can we just, like, acknowledge that? This started because of a wheel that you wanted to spin? Can't have an existential crisis if we don't exist. You do, though. Stargazers exist. It's gonna get carried away. This happens when you skip a Monday stream. I had to. I'm trying to get so many things done. I might have to do it again, actually. I don't know. The wheel does exist. I saw it spin during Icebreaker streams. Thank you! Yes, the wheel exists! The wheel's always existed. Alright. Let's jump in here, crazy bunnies. The wheel's real. The Church of Speen will not allow any further blasphemy. Alrighty. Okay, let's jump in here. I'm gonna pause this, jump in here, and jump in here. I need to be so careful. Okay. You're back, I'm back, we're all back. Alright, let's see here. Okay, sorry. I knew I'd be nervous. I'm gonna do this correctly. Go to depot. Do this correctly. Don't mess up. Okay. Alright, that's our safe ticket. Okay. Where am I? Oh my gosh, you guys. If you want to continue discussing your, internal, external crises, I'm not really sure which, consider joining our Discord. We would love to have you. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing so that you can know when I'm streaming next, because you guys are a bunch of little crazy bunnies. Alright. We'd be happy to have you in the Discord. We can discuss life, the universe, and the meaning of everything. Alright. Should be okay here. Up top. Okay. I'm all nervous. I'm all manners of nervous. I think we're okay. Alrighty. Okay. I don't know why I'm so— okay. Ugh, I know, outfit time. I'm just like, I'm having a hard time, like, moving forward here. I tested this on stream, I know it's okay, and I tested it off stream, and it just makes me a little antsy. Freaked out a little bit. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're just gonna— alright. Okay, and voices should be off. Okay. We've got, first up, we've got Lappland. Okay. Okay. Wait, this is very, very strong color theming here. Very, very strong color schemes. Huh. Okay. Peak Lappland skin. Alright. Wait, is this the one where the wolves have top hats? Alright, we gotta check this out. We've got— is this a glass? Oh, I see. This is like a— oh, this is trippy. This is like a bar with inside the glass, or reflected on the glass, in the glass. The glass is also a chair. This is very trippy. That is interesting. Okay. Purple, black, and gold. We're feeling very royal today. Yeah, absolutely. We've got Lappland. Is that a— oh no. a little bit mugshotty. Alright. We've got the wolves here with the hats that are kind of rock-like. That's interesting. Let's see here. I'm just sort of getting a little— I'm trying to get my bearings at first. Is that— oh, that's a hand! Oh, that's interesting, that's a hand! There's a hand— there's a wolf hand gripping the glass. Oh, this is so many levels of trippy. We were just talking about what's real and what isn't. There we go, that'll throw you off. Okay. There's so many layers to this. Oh my gosh. The wolf hand is so clever, yeah, absolutely. Alright. And then we've got poker chips here, so we've got chips and a bar. Eh? Wait. Oh, I forgot the alerts. Thank you for the co-PC hero. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Rindell, thank you for joining this. Thank you for joining the membership. Thank you, thank you. Alright. I apologize, I forgot the alerts were on. This is why I have to have my little chart thing. Alright, I have to turn alerts off during fashion review. But thank you so much, guys, for the support. Thank you, thank you. Alright, you need to turn this off here. Let's continue. Alrighty. Where was I? We were talking about poker chips, yes? Poker chips. We've got glass here, poker chips. I'm still getting my bearings. And then we can see the background city here. We can see the background city. That's a really cool spliced layout. Okay, we've got the background city and then the interior in the glass itself. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can see the composition. That is a really, really strong composition. Oh my gosh, look at the angles here. Look at the angles. Alright. This is really interesting because the wolf's hand is still in line with this sharp triangle. And then we've got, let's see. We're working with all of the basic shapes here. We've got the square televisions. We've got the square hats. We've got the extremely strong triangle. We've got the square glass that is kind of triangular from this angle. And then we have the base of it being entirely circular. We're working with really, really basic shapes and utilizing them in ways to make them very interesting. Is that a second hand? Or am I just... No, I'm seeing things. I think this is just a splash, but I thought it was a second hand for a second there. The wolf hand is very cool, though. Alright. This is in contention for your favorite skin ever. It is really nice. The color scheme is beautiful. The fact that the wolf hand is this deep, deep black and purple, and then you have the gold of the liquid pouring out here from the top and then reflecting on the bottom, it gives us a lot of really great contrast, right? We have the light from the televisions, the dark from the wolves, the light from the glass and the liquid and the lights, the dark from the bar and the hand, and then the light again reflecting. It's very, very well balanced. It is very, very nicely balanced skin. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna look at the voice on these. And I can't view the animation apparently. But I'm very impressed with how much movement there is with the liquid and the effects here. Also, like the gradation, the fading of the lights here in the bar. And there's just a few variant colors, right? We pick up a little bit of that more magenta in the chair, which gets picked up a bit by the eye, gets picked up a bit by these chairs in the front as well. Yeah, it's really nice. I think, wait. I guess I shouldn't ask too many questions, so I'm just making observations. But it definitely looks like the swords that I'm used to seeing are definitely different now, so I'm guessing that's an alter thing. I won't ask for clarification on that. And then let's see here. I love how she's balancing one of the poker chips on her foot. That's great. It looks like it's covered in metal filigree of flowers. That's really nice. And I love all the various motifs here. We can see the wolf heads here, the wolf mask, the wolf brooch. It's interesting to see her in a ponytail. That means there's like there's some form of you know, trying to I don't know, if you have like the regular wolf hair that's like all out there wild mane, then it's very it's very uncontrolled. Putting it in a ponytail, it's like there's some level of control here. Not a lot, but a little. Alright. Let's see here. Nope, we cannot play the animation. We can only play the idol. I'm loving how the glass is reflecting on everything. This, I'm sure, is not super hard to do. I'm sure it's using particle effects and After Effects, but it looks so impressive. It's so cleanly done. You think the fur lining in her coat is made from her own hair? Same color and texture? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's probably from a... I would imagine maybe, like... maybe a bird and beast of some sort? I'm not really sure. She's got a big flowing cape here. Or no, it's a jacket? Can't tell. Are there sleeves here? No, I think it's a cape. Kind of hard to tell. And the wolves are so interesting looking. Look at how rough these strokes are over here. There's so much going on. But it is really, really nicely laid out. The composition is really, really good. The composition is beautifully done. The wolves wearing the hats are cool. No, absolutely. It's interesting because the hats are so, the hats feel so rock-like, you know? The texture is so harsh on it. But again, this play of shape, I think, is what's really impressive to me. I think that the shape language of everything, just, it's basic shapes, but they're adding so much detail. And then also sort of the triangular position of her, herself, right? Because we have, like, the way her foot is pointing and then the outwardness of this cape. It's kind of like a triangular shape within a triangular shape. We have the main base triangular shape that's being held on the circular platform area. And then her cape and the way her feet are posed is creating another, more subtle triangle. So I think that that is a really, really cool design decision. The hats feel like a rock creation of some sort. They do! They definitely have a rock-like texture. This is something you learn a lot, is that if you notice there's no reflections, there's no specular reflection, that means that there is no bright highlights on these objects. It's a very matte-looking object, which indicates that the texture of it is very rough. When you see a highlight, like, for example, in the glass, you can see the pure white on the edges here. That shows that it's a very slick surface. It's a glass-like surface, right? Whereas the wolves do not have that. So that indicates something that light cannot reflect against, which usually indicates something very heavy or very tough. My brain says they're made of charcoal and I would get my fingers really dirty if I tried to pet. Honestly, I can see that. I can see where you're coming from with the charcoal. It definitely gives the charcoal feeling, yeah. Alright, so we are allowed to go with the hourglass, and we're allowed to go with the one on the left side? That's okay? It has a graphite texture. It really does, yeah, especially with the way the brush strokes are. Okay. We can see the idol with the hourglass here. Did that just... Alright, cheers! The bottle just turned into the glass that she's... Okay. Interesting, okay. Wait, we need to see that up close, I guess. Wait, the bottle turns into the glass that she's drinking from. That's... Hang on a sec. Cheers, Lappland. That is really cool. Alright then. Alright, I like that. That is really fun. Alright, and then, and the little rainbow. Yeah, a little reflective rainbow. And then this one's okay. I'm sorry, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid to touch anything I can't touch. Left side is okay. With the little play sign. Okay. I trust you. Why is there... Oh, it's not voices, okay. Oh, that's really cool. That is really, really cool. Oh my gosh. That is beautifully done. The reels and everything, that is really nice. I really, really like that. That is really cool. Yeah, no, this is an extremely well done skin. It's very well balanced. The colors are immaculately done. The balance of contrast of light and dark, if you squint your eyes, you can see her silhouette so clearly. It's like her hair is just dark enough against the light to show correctly. The wolves show very cleanly. The hand around the glass is very clear. It is a very, very, it is a very well done skin. I would agree. This is definitely. Someone said this is probably one of their favorite skins in the game. From a technical perspective, this is one of the. I'm not sure if I can say one of the best yet. I would have to sort of go through them all, I guess. Oh, that'll be fun someday. Skin ranking stream. That'll be really fun someday. But this is very well done. This is, just in terms of the shape language and contrast and everything, the pose, the anatomy, it's extremely well done. I'm still hung up on the details of the suit. It's so well done. Genuinely feels so incredibly Lappland. Yeah, it's very, very good. Do a skin tier list for each manufacturer. That actually sounds like a fun stream. Oh, can someone in HR write that down? That actually sounds really fun. What kind of drink would you think she represents? I don't know drinks enough to make that call. I don't even know what type of drink you would have in this glass. I wouldn't have a good answer for you. Alright. Very beautifully done. Okay. Lappland the Decadenza. Unruly humbleness. Bartender and bar owner Lappland, with some of her colleagues in tow, happily welcomes in tonight's employer and boss. Interesting, okay. It is genuinely gorgeous. Okay. Finally, Lappland the employee. I know it's a while off, but I'm excited to learn more about her at some point in the future. The chibi has so much swag. The chibi is great. The chibi's lovely. The chibi's a lot of fun for sure. You will love her? I want to know more about her. I love her in her base form. I'm excited for the future. Alright. Her lines with this Skinner Peak, I'd encourage you to look them up. No! Because as I just said, I cannot. Guys, if I say or HR says that I cannot listen to, cannot read, cannot react to something, please do not try to argue with them. They know best. I trust them. It might make me a little hesitant to make sure that I'm doing the right things, but I trust that if they say to not do something, that I won't do something. Alright. And just to let you know, if I don't know the storyline of some of these ops that I'm reviewing, I might have seen them visually and I just don't know who they are or what they're about, then just know that I'm looking from a visual perspective, and if there's any story-related things about them, just please don't say anything. Please don't say anything. I want to try to avoid spoilers as much as I can. I know that some of these designs are linked to things I have not yet experienced, so let's just focus on the outfit themselves, okay? Alrighty. Okay. Lines on the skin is a minefield of spoilers. No, not at all. She cannot listen to this, and I trust you guys on that. Alright, next up. Let's see. Okay. Vina. Okay. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh, this is really, really pretty. Oh no. Oh, the chibi lion is going to get me. This is really nice. This is, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the menu for the next ones. Oh, this is gorgeous. We are in trouble now. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, I think we first have to just appreciate the background work. The background is gorgeous. Look at the subtle sunlight reflecting off here. Like, just part of the idle animation with the very, very subtle sunlight hitting the metal of the columns here. This is, oh, this is bad. This is really, really nice. Oh, man. A lot of this beauty I can really, really appreciate. The aesthetic here is so good. Look at the perspective of the birds being so up close and then the ribbon being further away in the column. The birds look like they are right up next to you, and then the column is further away, and you're creating that illusion of depth in a 2D piece. Oh, I love this. I love this a little too much. Let's see. I would imagine that these are 3D models. I think most of the 3D the architecture work is painted over 3D model, but I don't know. I'm always going around the edges first. Again, the birds are so well done. If I could just learn how to do the birds that we see in like this skin or Arketo's skin, if I could just learn how to do that, that would be a great start. I'm in love with the depth perspective illusion. The fact that they look like they're close up and then the ribbons themselves look like they're further away is so good. And then we have like the repeat animation of the birds here, which are really nice too. And I can't, this is such a subtle touch, but the fact it's in movement is really what makes it. There's such a gentle, there's such a gentleness to this part here, where the light is just gracefully, gradually going over the columns here. It creates a very harmonious feeling, I think. So this is beautiful. And then the outfit itself, let's see. It definitely has a little bit of that, like, this is a really good combination because the top here kind of has a little bit of that, I don't know if it would be more or Greek or Roman, I'm not really sure, but it has a little bit more of that kind of gladiator type feel. Again, don't know anything about the character, don't tell me. Only going off of the visuals. But then the lawn flowing draping part here is where you get sort of that elegant ball gown effect, right? This is where you get the this is where you get more of that high level, high standard romance, elegance feeling. Also, the way that the fabric is rendered here, can we appreciate the way the fabric is rendered? Like, how thin it is here? This does not look easy to do in the slightest. Very, very sheer fabrics, coupled by very heavy, thick fabric. And again, it goes back to what we said, right? Like, if there's not much reflection, it's a very heavy, weighted fabric. And then there's so much detail. We have the tassels, the filigree, the ornamentation on the neck, on the breast. It's all very beautifully done. And then we have a tiny bit of texture gray, but with cool blues and cool greens that bring our eyes around, because now we have a little bit of blue and green, a little bit of gold, a little bit of red, and then, unlike anywhere else on the entire piece, pretty sure, yeah, that blue and green is not present anywhere else, so it draws us to her directly. The circlet is gorgeous too. That's a really interesting animation technique. look at how this sparkle right here is sort of almost vibrating. And it gives you, I can't tell if it's just because it's too thin or if that was intentional, but it kind of, no, I think it's intentional. I think it's genuinely vibrating. It gives you that feeling of like the sun on a hot day, right? Kind of that almost mirage-like feeling. The intensity of this, the intensity of the stare, of the pose, of the... There's so much confidence in this, right? There's so much confidence in the pose, how she has her sword so like gracefully positioned on her hand, and yet she has this very, very strong expression staring you down. This is genuinely, really, really nicely done. Oh, man. Gosh. Yeah, and then also the position of where she's standing, right? Because our point of view is right here at this bottom step. So we are clearly looking up at her, and she definitely has this sense of authority. She is somewhat looking down, just by a few steps, not a huge amount, but we are definitely looking upward at her. She's definitely looking downward at us. It definitely gives her a sense of authority. And then the lion themselves, very, very nicely illustrated, very nicely drawn. Beautiful rendering in the hair. Look at how much detail is in the lion's hair here. What scares me is I think that each one of these hair strands is separated. Is separated for animation, and that's kind of terrifying. I'm pretty sure that all of the hairs here are separate pieces entirely. Which is just wild to me. I'm looking here, I'm thinking like, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm seeing like just in this section right here, I'm seeing at least 30 pieces that are fully moving independently. And that is a lot. That is a lot. I am scared to know, and that doesn't even count her hair here. Oh man. How many pieces is this? This is at least like, I don't even know, but the perspective, the fact that she has such a position to us is so good, so well done. 40 billion pieces. The angles, the perspective, I cannot get over the dynamic perspective. I adore the dynamic perspective. Because this could have been a straight-on piece, but the fact that it has this angling of the architecture to support it, of the steps to support it, of her facial angle to support it, it shows that we're like in like a servitude position. And it's so beautiful because she's standing so gracefully, right? She's not standing in this like intense stance of, you know, this sword in the middle and ready for battle. It's this very, very relaxed, casual stance. And yet it shows so much about her position. And I really, really like that. Her face is really nicely framed and highlighted. Yeah, my eyes keep going to her tail. I don't blame you for your eyes going to her tail. Zangetsu, are both animations for this okay? I think it was just Lappy that we had to worry about, right? I just wanna double check is all. Just wanna be sure. I think it was only Lappland to worry about. Okay, cool. See the idol here? Aww. Very, very cute kitty. So we have, there's a little bit, okay, the lion licks his paw, and then there's a little bit of there's a slight change in the time of day. It gets later in the day, it looks like? Yeah, it does. If we look at the window, it shows a later time of day. This is more like an afternoon or almost like a twilight time of day. That is really nice. Very, very graceful. It almost feels like a continuation of the stainless ambience synesthesia skin. Was that the one where it's in the ruin area? Because I see what you mean, because I think it also had sort of that, those ribbons everywhere, too. Alright. And then the full animation here. Okay, I love the birds. And again, we changed the time of day here. Oh, okay. Beautiful. What is that? I want to see that again. We have the bird here. Kind of... Yeah, is it... Is it an olive branch? Possibly, I'm not really sure. It's very nice. Overall, I personally really, really like this skin because the architecture and the angles the architecture is making and the angles we see her at, and then the birds here. The angle of the birds having this change in foreshortening is so, so beautiful. Alright. Also, you know what I always say about any skin that allows an animal is just... any skin that allows an animal is just a little too fitting to me. Alright. Vina Victoria. Glorious Path. Ceremonial clothes worn by Vina Victoria. The natural combination of black and white is contrasted with the golden ornamentation, granting the wearer majesty and unbridled charm. I love that. That is beautiful. -21. Ah! I don't know. I'm not sure. It's really nice. I'm not sure. Oh gosh. What? What? I don't know anything about her yet. I know we got her in Gacha, but I know she is for much later. So I don't know. That's kind of what's throwing my decisions off. But anyway, it is a very, very gorgeous skin. I try not to make skin decisions, on stream, because I just don't like the stress of it, unless it's like suzerain. Suzerain I can do on stream. But when it comes to decisions like that, I can't really do it on stream. We're swaying the vote a bit. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I'm not... Ah! I'm not even supposed to know about her. Alright. Yeah, I do gotta think about it. I gotta think about it. It is genuinely, like, just from an art perspective, right? That's just from the art perspective when you think about the architecture and the drapery. I mean, that's the words I should have been using in this review, right? The architecture, the drapery, the that whole Renaissance feeling. Pretty lady with swords. Yeah, I don't know. I really, really have to think. I have to give it a good think. The lion chibi is really not helping my case here. But I will think about it. Alright. I also got, let's see. Well, I guess those were still, so I was able to use tickets with those. Can't use tickets on a live TV one. Okay. Our next one is Passenger. Alright, I'm sorry, we have to skip a lot of them, apparently. Up top, Vina, Passenger. Okay. Oh! Alright then. Alright, let's see here. Oh, this is interesting. It's kind of like the two selves, right? Alright, let's check. Let's take a look here. Or Passenger. Alright, we're on a book, so we kind of have a storybook layout here. Well, this is a lot calmer than the desert, and it's snowing. Wait, is it? Okay, oh, I see. Spring as a child and snow as an adult. Huh, okay. The passenger that Cal decided to ditch after one day of adoption. Bro got that chowder clip weather. Poor Passenger. It's a very elegant skin, at least. Like the, you know, the clothing's very well rendered. The fact it's on a book is interesting. It's kind of like, I don't, telling his life story, maybe? Telling his tale? Potentially? He's wearing a stopwatch. That's interesting. And then there's the, very problematic piece. The combination of weather is a very interesting idea, that we kind of like summer here with leaves that are much more on the tropical side, and then this is more of like a spring. I think we have like falling leaves here for fall, and then pure winter. So I think we've got all 4 seasons very subtly thrown in, I believe. Yeah. It is very elegant, though. You know, before I had read his story, I was very intrigued by his design because I had a little bit of a, I felt a little bit of, similarity with the forehead piece, and then I realized that it is a very, 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 very different situation. I love the texture in the background, though. Trying to do all the foliage. This is not- I like how gentle, graceful this is. This little bit of glittering here, where the sun is hitting from the side. Because we see the sun coming in here, and then the sort of glittering effect that we get on the edges. I do sort of- I love the sun-kissed lighting that we have here on his younger self. It's just- it's very it's very lighthearted. It's much more innocent. Again, we have like that springtime theming, and then he's sort of facing the sun, right? And then his regular adult self, he's facing away from the window. We don't have as much of that sunlight hitting in the same direction. He's looking in two fully separate directions, which is a very interesting way of going about it. And then he's still holding that 1 gold coin. Huh. It has such a different feel now that we've gone through Walk in the Dust, right? It has such a different feeling to it. You got the coin! The coin that shall return to its owner after 20-some years. Your passenger isn't looking at all, he's eeping. He is, but I mean, like, what I meant is he's facing the sun, right? He's facing the sunlight, and then adult passenger is facing away from the window, so it's not hitting the sunlight. So a little bit of a difference there, too. You finished Neural Story? We can't look at Moinar's skin until we go through Obscure Wanderer, which is gonna be on Saturday. What's the symbolism? So, to summarize it really quickly, it's showing 2 different times of this character's life. So, this is them as an adult, and this is them as a child. And there's a lot more to it than that, but I can simplify it to that much, Sea Hero. So we have sort of that spring, youthful innocence type of feeling, the lighter color, the warmer greens, and then the adult is like more cold winter, stern, worldly, but maybe not in the most innocent sense. Maybe, you know, some life experiences, changes, situations, adaptations, and things like that. And then it's all coming out of this book here, so it's sort of like, you know, symbolically, it's sort of the story of your life, right? So a lot of this has to do with, like, you know, studying, trying to be a good student, trying to be a good researcher, working hard, being, like, so tired from your hard work that you're falling asleep. And then this is sort of this more assured pose, more worldly pose, having gone through things. And instead of notes and books and items here, instead we sort of have it on display or in the hand, and we're awake and we're aware and we're sort of observing the world itself. But yeah, it's kind of that two halves of a whole yin-yang kind of feeling. But it's like that entire part of you at different stages in your life. Alright. Let's see what the idol looks like. Oh, well that changes everything! Wait a minute! Wait, that changes a lot! Okay. So, everything becomes a stormy mess. That is interesting. Alright. And then... he activated skill 3. I don't even know how he's like as an operator. I only know his story. Zangetsu, I'm gonna be annoying again. Just final clarification. It was only Lappland's skins where we couldn't play a different animation, right? All the others are fine. The other animation, the right one? Play all 3? Okay, yeah. I just am always nervous, you know. Okay. Oh, now he's- oh! Now it's interesting, because now it's a total flip. Now it's the younger self being awake and the older self being asleep. Okay. Wait, that's really fascinating. Now it's a total flip around, right? Now we have everything at night here. Wonder what the deal is. Oh! I was like, what's the deal with the hand? And then I realized the hands change off. Wait, okay. Third time just needing to see this a little bit closer. Because his hand is down when he had the coin in it. Younger self, his hand is up. He doesn't have anything in his hand. And then oh, that is interesting. There's a total flip-flop happening here. It's an entire reversal. Wait, that's actually really, really clever. Older self shuts down. It's like, it's an opposite, right? Because the older one is asleep, at night. The younger one is up, probably the younger one is up late at night studying, right? Middle animation with a close-up. Oh, he is doing something, because you can see his other handwork, the coin is sand? What? That's weird. But yeah, it's like, so the younger self is up at night, the older self is asleep, and then it reverses. The hands moving definitely show the arts. And then the coin and sands. Oh, there's a lot in here. It's actually really well done. You can never forget the sands passenger. Staying up late at night, staying up too late, like you. Hey, there's research to be done. There's work to be done. Alright. And then the main one here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I know how that feels. Huh. The back and forth and switch around is so interesting. It's really, really good. Okay, so someone said this is the first 24 OP skin. So it's like, it feels like this was made because they really wanted to tell this storyline with the skins, right? That is very, very cool. I know not everyone is the biggest fan of Passenger necessarily, but thematically, work-wise, design-wise, very, very good. Alright. Epoch series selects Dream in a Moment. 2 sets of clothing held in passengers' memories and casually put to paper, then realized as outfits by a snooping operator. Wait, what? A snooping operator? Oh my. That is very wild. Notice once again the theme being the past and an epoch skin. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't realize it. I took it as like high-end luxury clothing, but I mean I guess that is kind of how I see the more older ornate stuff anyway, so. Alright. We have to... We're going all the way to, Absinthe. Okay. Okay. Absinthe. Oh! Can we look at this one? Why do I feel like we've seen this one? Have we... No, I'm probably just going a little crazy. But that's okay. Alright. Huh. I love the okay, this is such a tiny detail, but I've been picking it up lately and using it myself. I love this detail of using really bright, intense color on the edge of random pieces in the character illustration. I've been starting to pick this up specifically because I see it in the skin so often, and it's really, really effective. So this is a tiny little nitpick detail, but I really love when they do this. I love, love, love when they do these tiny little vibrant strokes here. It makes such a difference. Especially because Aisling has such a muted color palette normally. So taking the most intense color and just adding it in very, very small amounts makes a really great contrast difference. Aisling does it again. Yeah, this is interesting here. Look at how rough the strokes are. Look at how rough the brush strokes are. So we got these fields at night. It's nighttime, so I can't tell if these fields are alive or not. They're kind of yellow, but they might be alive, and it's just the color scheme. And we've got these lines going up here. Okay, it's midnight. And there's also... Oh, that's interesting. It's midnight, and we've also got the phases of the... Is that the moon? I can't tell, because it's usually twin moons, so I'm not really sure how they're... I guess it is. The highlights are so subtle on the clothing, but then they really, really work on the face here. Not midnight? Should be middle of the day. Huh? Noon twilight, high Arctic, where the sun doesn't fully set. Oh! So wait, this is midday completely. And this is just due to the... Oh, okay. High Arctic, where the sun doesn't fully set. Oh, I see. So it's that kind of weird situation where it's like... It should be dark. Or no, it should be light out, but it's dark out. Okay. Okay, sorry, jeez. Don't get on my case about it. No, I get what you mean now. Look, I don't visit the Arctic often. Means it's winter, so, like, in that case, how are these crops doing? Are these crops doing well if it's winter? Are they surviving enough? Probably post-harvest? Yeah, not well from- that's what I was looking at, is like, they don't look like they're doing great from the color. So I wasn't really sure. This magenta is doing so much work. Oh my gosh, this magenta is pulling its weight. Interesting. Very interesting. They might be buried in the snow, which is better than getting chilled by the cold wind. I mean, that's true, yeah, but again, the color, right? But the color could also be because of the time of day, so... I searched up Noon Twilight, and the first few images that came up are this character. You probably had deja vu, because Robin's skin has the exact same pose and angle and framing. Oh, that could be it. That could absolutely be it, yes. But it also had the bandit raccoons. I do remember that. I remember the raccoons. The raccoons were kind of hard to miss. I like the dress, though. It's very... It's like... It's an interesting skin because it makes you ask a lot of questions, right? And again, there we go with that inverted triangle composition, right? Same as Lappland had. This inverted triangle is a really strong way to do compositions. It's a basic composition in explanation, but not so much in execution. You don't actually see people use it that often. So the triangle composition is an interesting choice here. So I'm guessing the main idea of the skin is to to basically inform the audience about Arctic winter, and it is more unusual, and this is a Ursine operator. So it is more like, hey, this is something more unusual. The light is behaving more unusual, the sky is behaving more unusual, and we want to sort of explain that because this is the environment for this character that you may not be used to. I feel like that's kind of what they're mainly trying to get at. It's like, hey, learn a thing or two. Because I'm sure I'm not the only person who is like figuring this out for the first time with chat in tow helping, right? I don't think it's the first time people have been confused by this skin. So it's a very interesting one because it gives you a different perspective on things. She has a foot forward to fully complete the point. So did Lappland too, right? Lappland had her legs crossed, and then she had the one, her right foot was crossed over and then pointing downward. So you can absolutely use feet to sort of direct the eye and direct the composition too. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing such a very limited color scheme, but that's why I'm saying the magenta is doing so much work. And that's why even putting magenta right here in the line is really, is an interesting way of doing things. Just to sort of make a few more colors pop, just to give it that tiny more bit of contrast in hue. Alright. Absinthe. Series Select, Noon Twilight. Absinthe's former school uniform. In Ursus, students wear their uniforms while exercising, resembling a field of neatly spaced seedlings behind a plow. In Ursus, students wear their uniforms while exercising, resembling a field of neatly spaced seedlings behind a plow. Wait. Wait, is this an allegory? Oh, that is weird. Metaphor, sorry. Yeah. Oh, that... Huh. Oh, that kind of makes this feel even stranger. Wait, that makes the skin feel so strange now. Very, very mysterious feeling. Yes, indeed. Alright. Isn't Ursus a fun place? Ah, yeah, that's an interesting one for sure. Alright. Next up we have... Metaphor, but also not. It's clearly full-on farm field, more like a parallel. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know, but it definitely, makes my hair stand on end a little bit. Alright. Next up is, Warmy. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, this is so sweet. Did we... I'm losing my brain now. Where's Newbie? Newbie's daughter, absolutely, yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like maybe this was just so early on, like before we were doing skin reviews? Newbie, come get your kid. I feel like we did some of these, my brain can be playing tricks. I do too, but you know what? That's okay, that's okay. Let's see if we can look at it from a new angle, right? And then Luna Cub is after, so I think that's this next one, if I recognize Luna Cub correctly. Alright. Oh, look how cute this chibi is. Look how cute the chibi is here with the little... the scones and coffee, and that is so sweet. Alright. Let's see here. And wait, is that a... It's not a pastry, that's... I was looking at the basket of bread. That's a taco! Is that a taco? I'm pretty sure this is a taco because of the sign here. Oh, she's so precious. We have done Luna Cub? Bun in the bun. It's like a... Maybe it's like a different... Maybe it's a little more... It doesn't entirely look exactly like it. Maybe it's a little bit more specific. Kind of hard to make out. Regardless, I think there's cheese in it. The little bunny keychains are so cute. Look at how, like, I know her name is Warmy, but look at the warmth of this painting, too. Look at how the snow is... Look at how the snow is done! Look at all the texture here! Like, even where we have, like, footprints of people. How do you even do this? This is so nice. Look at this giant plush bunny. I love the little bows on her jacket, too. This is just such a... This is so sweet. Look at the beautiful color of the snow here. Look at the beautiful... Look at the lighting of the shop window. This sort of, like, glow around her, right? This glow happening. What's she wearing to cover her legs? I don't know. She's toughing out the cold, I guess. Oh, this is nice. Wait, how many do you have 2 bags of bread? Are these both yours, Warmy? Or is one for Newbie? I see a baguette. Lots of different breads. Many different forms of bread. Look at the tiny little bit of snow on the plush bunny's nose. Oh my gosh. Look at how precious this bunny is. Look how precious this bunny is. They're so cute. Learning from Big Sister K.O.B. Aww. I love this. Look at the beautiful purples in this hat. Look at the texture of this hat. It feels very woolly. I can't get over the textures of the fabrics here. They're so nice. Look at all this blending. I know, I'm focusing on the part that you guys probably just do not care as much about, but I'm just like, wow, look at this rendering! But genuinely, it's so good. So nicely done. Look at how just tiny little differences make it feel like wood versus glass versus fabric. It's just so nice. This light turning into this, like, intense purple, it just has really great color theory, you know? The shop is called Little Happiness. I love it! I love it. Little Happiness. And it's just so... It's so warm. I know her name is Warmy, but it's very hard to depict a warm environment when you're working with something that is wintry, right? And the fact that they have all these people in the background and then they sort of make them all into a cooler color, sort of set them back, except we have the child who is in a little bit of that warm light. And everything else is very cold and muted. And it allows Warmy to have this center of attention, especially with the way the light is hitting her. She is basically being framed by the other people here, which allows us to focus more on her. The fact that, you know, this person in front is very blurred out, the detail of these characters is very little, there's no one who's really trying to compete with her, and then it's like, you have this beautiful center figure here, who's staring at the camera, and has a completely different color palette from everybody else, and is just trying to, like, enjoy this little tiny quiet moment in front of this store window called Little Happiness. This is the exact example of add gray color to make cold colors look warm and vice versa. True, yeah. Yeah, lots and lots of warm grays being used here. And then lots of reds too, lots of reds to sort of, add foundation. But this is... It just feels very cozy, and I really like that. I like how cozy it feels. I feel like this is one of those pieces, this is one of those skins where it's like, if you did a study of this, if you did a color study of this, you could learn a lot from the color. This skin's strength is in the composition of, you know, having all the other characters in the background and having her center, and color. I think color is really what is driving this piece the most. She's alone but not lonely. She's got a little bunny with her. She's got a little plush bunny with her. There's a neat concentricity to the colors, going gray, yellow, gray, red, yellow, gray, orange from outside in. Yeah, true. Yeah, we've got, gray, red, yellow, gray, orange. Yeah, absolutely. And she has some of those more muted colors on her, but it's warm grays instead of cool grays. So like Arknight was saying, right? Your background has cool grays, your foreground has warm grays. And that contrast of gray is what allows the different feeling of temperature. So that one's really nice. Alright, I would imagine that Newbie has this. Alright, Warmy. Warm velvet at the corner. A warm coat, both thick and lightweight, winter boots for icy, snow-laden roads, and a white knit cap complete with a bright bow. Proof you don't have to sacrifice warmth for cuteness. Look how happy this chibi is. This is the most, like, adorable chibi ever. Alright. Next up we have Luna Cub. Okay, I know we've reviewed this one. I specifically remember reviewing this one. I very, very much remember this one. I was wondering if it was the one with the window or not. I'm pretty identically sure that we did review this. Yeah, no, for sure. Alright, in that case... Sure we've done- yeah. Alright. Even said same artist as Shoes Skin. Yeah, for sure. Okay, in that case. And I know we looked at this one for a bit, so let's look at, I think did we look at Ashlock's before knowing who Ashlock was? Because Ashlock's also on the list, I just don't know if that's a different Ashlock. What? Has Unk been done yet? No, not yet. No, that's gonna be Saturday. Is it a different Ashlock? You say can't have, so... That's a skip, I guess. Because it's in a different order. We need to do... You can look at... Are there two? Are there two? Because Ashlock is written here, but later down. So, I don't know if that's a later one or a current one. Last time I was in the shop was Grand Overture, which was right when you started. It's only this one? Oh, okay. You couldn't have, it hasn't rerun since you started. Oh, I see. And it's safe, right? Aqua, you mentioned Moinar event, so it's safe, right? Since you completed most of the Kaziar, perfectly safe. Okay. Just checking. Alright. Lances of Kaliskas, okay. Alright, Ashlock. Oh! Yeah, I don't think we ever reviewed this. I don't think we ever reviewed this. Not that I can recall, anyway. Alright. This one is very different, yeah. I do not remember. I think I would have remembered this. Alright. Good lord. Okay, this is definitely an emotionally driven one. This is definitely a, Okay, then. This is definitely an emotions personified one. If you thought Absinthe was allegorical. Alright, let's see. So we've got the light here with the trophy. I think it's a trophy. Squirrel trophy. So clearly representing her. And then we've got all these different symbols here that I'm sure you guys are gonna like be able to associate with each separate operator that I can't. All I see is a squirrel. Okay, well I see the pines. I see the pine cone, the Pinus Sylvestris pine cone. I know that is at least a symbol on her shield, because I remember we drew that with the Bakadoodle. I guess these are pedestals? I'm not sure about what else. Got the pine cones. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Wait, no, not a trophy. That is not good. What is happening with this pine cone? Oh, this is not good. Oh dear. Alright then. Very interesting color choice here too. Really, really, really interesting color choice. Look at this combination of these greens and blues. You wouldn't think that they go together. Dang. That's such a scary way to represent it, though. Yeah, no, talk about allegorical for sure. And then this is... I can't for the life of me figure out which material we're supposed to get from this, because this breaks what I was saying earlier with the highlights. This is very interesting. So it's clearly a very trapped feeling with the lances here. Do you think it's supposed to be plastic? I mean, man. I think she's looking directly at the viewer. I'm not 100% sure. I think so, yeah. I think she is. I read it as polished stone. If it's plastic, that would have a lot of weird implications. I don't know. I don't know. This one is... There's so much going around here. Dang. Yeah, see, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is the plastic feeling, like, is there any intentionality to it? Is there, like, a frustration in that? Am I overthinking the highlight? I'm probably just overthinking the highlight. And then we have these... And then there is kind of this pooling liquid effect here, too, yeah. This is like a pooling or a melting. Yeah, I can't understand Nori's work. Nori's work definitely goes beyond what I'm capable of parsing. There is definitely... There's definitely a melting feeling here. There's definitely... And then there's like a framing here. Symbols of her throughout this piece. The infected part. The fact that it... I wonder if it is still supposed to look like a trophy, though. Like, it's clearly... It's clearly rendered to look like a hard surface. I can't tell if it's supposed to be a gold, but it could be this, like... This trophy feeling sort of being like, you know, what Kazi presents to people, and then the reality with the pinecone and the infection sort of going through the trophy. There could be a lot of symbolism, like, utilizing both elements there. We're definitely in the contemporary art wing of the museum. Very true, yeah. I think this 100% depicts Ashlock's mind/emotions and not something physically real. I agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, this is absolutely meant to be psychological, for sure. So I think that that's where I'm kind of getting with the squirrel here. The way that these flames are rendered is throwing me. And then the fact that they're kind of melting here. And then I think the lances are pretty obvious in multiple directions. And then sort of the stadium lights on you, right? Or like the spotlight on you. Like not being stuck in the situation. Like a deer in the headlights type of thing, I think. Squirrel could be based with family crest? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's definitely the sort of, like, stuck showcase feeling, it seems. I feel like the spotlight is on Squirrel. Directly, yes, but it's still capturing a lot of, where she is, too. And the squirrel is kind of supposed to also be her as well, so... That's at least what I'm getting from it. Alright. That is... Yeah, Nori's use of colors, use of symbolism is sort of beyond. The color choice is very interesting. This blue and green. These colors would normally clash, and they admittedly, they still kind of do. This blue and green still does kind of clash, but the warmth of the gold is sort of holding it together. It 100% is a very emotional state, psychologically based skin, though. Royal blue, noble blood. You think that's why it's sort of spilling out in a liquid form? Greymouth mob, we are coming to you live from the prison of your mind! It sounds more like a cane thing, if anything. Alright. Let's see here. I mean, at least she looks very nice in the GB. Alright. Ashlock. Series selects Lances of Kaliskas. Ashlock's formal wear, worn when her family banished her. Traditional dress worthy of a Kazimierz knight. Not entirely inappropriate on her. Ashlock's formal wear, worn when her family banished her. Oof. Alright. That is... Ooh. That's even worse. Great skin, but also so depressing, yeah. Oh, man. The formal wear, okay. That makes it even worse. Well, there you go, Catch, when you were saying the royal blood thing. Yeah, noble blood. Yeah, very possible. And kind of bleeding out, right? Man, okay. Nori ZC, you are a wild artist. Hey, can you put on that outfit you wore when you were banished? Thanks. Oh, man. Yeah, no kidding. Very ruthless. Alright. Let's see, we've got... remember skipping these. I think we have... Oh hey, it's this skin again. I'm still debating on this. We have Akafuyu and Flamebringer, because we did look at those a long time ago, but this was a while back. So I'm not really sure where they are here. I'm nervous to move around too much. Let's see here. Mara, Iris, Mudrock. Alright, there's Flamebringer. And did anyone else say Akafuyu? We did? Okay, then we'll go backwards. We'll go back. Thank you. Okay. We'll go back. I don't want to have to go any further than this. So, Flamebringer, we apparently did not give Flamebringer a fair chance the first time we saw this skin. So, let's give it, next to Mountain. Okay, thank you. Let's give this another look-see and see if we can give it a little bit of a, a little bit of a fairer chance. And I think that will be... Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. We did not give this a fair shake before. Let's see if we can give it a little bit of a more fair, fair review here. This must have been, like, really close to the end, and I was just getting very tired. Alright, let's see. So it's a Coral Coast skin. I think it's just that the composition was a lot simpler, so I didn't quite know what to say about this. But let's see here. I like the shadow contrast, you know, how he's sort of in shadow, and then, you sort of go out into this lighter atmosphere going up the staircase. I'm not really sure where this is or where it leads. We have a window here, so there's definitely some kind of building. The cats are very cute, yes. I will zoom in on the cats. I do like the cats. The cats are sweet. This one's tail is caught between this one's legs. I do like the gentle warmth of it. And it's interesting, right? You do have sort of this sun-kissed feeling, and then for some reason Flamebringer themselves is in shadow here. It's a very chill skin. It is like just a coastal vacation skin. Not too many crazy things going on with the clothing, really. I wonder, wait, is this wait a minute. The glass here, okay, this is either maybe abandoned or possibly abandoned. So we might be in some sort of like ruins type area, because we can see that the frame here is a little bit broken. The glass is a little bit broken. I don't think it was smashed. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. That's intriguing. I wonder if it's old ruins. I wonder if this is like coastal ruins, perhaps? Because we can also see the same thing here with the handrail. It's a little bit warped, a little bit old, a little bit, you know, needs some repair, probably rusted. There's lichen growing on it, moss growing on it. I think we're in some sort of abandoned hall or some sort. Abandoned ruins, abandoned hall. Maybe an abandoned, maybe like a church or some sort? Because where else would you have this glass area with all of these old pieces here? And then I remember that he has just like a little bit of accent colors on here, right? A little bit of accent colors on the shoes, on the sword hilt, on the accessories. Wait, not a sword hilt. I'm not sure what that is. We have a large weapon here, and then a piece here. Can't really parse what that is. But he seems to be chilling for the most part. He has a drink, he's just chilling in the shade. He's relaxed. Yeah, someone mentioned the birds, that's funny. It's interesting, because, like, it's a fairly simple composition, but it does create some intrigue about what type of place this is. Especially because of this smashed window and these rusting rails. And then the cats everywhere. And he's Yeah, he's Sarkaz. He's not feline, so I guess the cats are more so there because it is more of like an old abandoned place that they're just chilling out in, right? So it's more like just a relaxing place for them where no one is bothering them and the sun is bright. They can do a little bit of sunbathing here. Yeah. Interesting location to be in. The clothes I don't have too much to say. The clothes are pretty casual for this type of seaside, coastal, casual environment. But I feel like the environment is really where my eyebrows are raised. But it's probably more of a generic setting. I think it's funny that there are so many cats in this piece, but I guess it just goes to show that there probably isn't that much foot traffic here, right? There probably isn't that many people who hang around here, so these cats can chill undisturbed. Alright. Let's see. Flamebringer, Holiday Series. Comfortable, relaxed, breathable, and lightweight. Allows you to enjoy a perfect beach experience in absolute relaxation. Alright there. Stone-carved stairs and vast water give me very Mediterranean vibes. Yeah, I think so. Artist got distracted drawing the bees, and by the end went, dang, that's a nice cat, ship it. Alright. And then, let's see, Akafuyu, right? Alright, I don't want to have to go any further than that. There we go. Okay. Akafuyu. I actually really do like this skin. This is another one that I did not give a lot of attention to. Alright here. This was one of our early reviews beforehand. So, I remember focusing a lot on the tree. I really liked the composition of the tree. I remember thinking that the branching tree and the angle of the architecture was really nice, because look at how much foreshortening we have here. Look how much dynamic perspective we have here. There is a lot going on in terms of our perspective, our point of view here. The color contrast is, yeah, absolutely. The color contrast with this sort of dark aqua and the bright peach, I think is really nice. Really great color combination here. And then we sort of pick that up in a few places, right? We have the tree here, the large sakura tree, and then we have the branch in the vase that's picking up the color here. And then we have a few of the petals on the ground. And even this book, it's not the same as the sakura color, but it's a warmer color. So just sort of throwing in a little few colors here and there to sort of get that throughout the piece. Alright. This looks like a really relaxing area to be in, too. A little bit of like a book nook of some sort. I love the way this tree is done. It's so nice. Little chimes and bells. There's some more origami pieces here too. I'll get to the origami at the bottom. It's like a, is it a crane? Yeah, it's a crane. Okay, I could barely make out the face here for a second. I recognized the wings, but it was hard to make out the face. So we have a little origami crane with a bell. That's really nice. This is such a great color scheme. This dark teal against this bright peach. But notice how the background is not a pure white. It's a very light, warm gray. and it gives a sort of nostalgic, dreamy effect, right? It gives a very nostalgic, dreamy effect to have this. It's not a pure white, and the tree is not very dark either. It's very set into the background. The atmosphere is pushing it away, right? When things are further away, they have more atmosphere in the way, so they have like a little bit of that blue tint. They look further away. But there's almost like a, not smoky in the unclean sense, but kind of like a smoky, cloudy feeling that really indicates that this tree is far away and very tall, right? Because of how dark the dark aqua here of the structure and the bright, bright, bright pastels of this tree, the darker color is very close to us, the bright pastels are very far away. It makes the tree, when you zoom out, look like it's about 20 feet away and like 50 feet up. Just in how they did the color. And I think that's crazy. Because getting that feeling of something being so far away and so tall, I don't think is easy to pull off. So I think when I review the skin, yes, her outfit is beautiful. Yes, she looks very calm and relaxed. And her pose is nice and everything like that. But this is one of those skins where the architecture and the background are really, really taking the cake. Because I remember that this was reviewed too quickly, but I remember absolutely adoring the architecture. And this is like a more extreme version of the Vina Victoria skin that we saw earlier, right? The height level is an even more intense variant, just without any of the live 2D stuff going on. And then as we can see here in the back, a lot of the structure, again, with more of that atmosphere, makes everything feel further away. Feels very summer haze and sun faded. Yeah, it does. Very different from her usual outfit, which is why I don't even think I recognized it as her originally. Oh, we've got another chime here. Look at, the chimes are all different. We have a bell chime, we have a glass chime. I love how bright it is despite the aquamarine. Yeah, but it has such a hazy feeling. It almost is like a very like sleepy midday, if midday can be sleepy. Yeah, I can see, you're right. I can see a little bit of the mountains in the background here too. I love just pulling a few petals around the piece to give it warmth. We have a little bit of an incense coat here, and there we go. There is our origami frog. There is our origami frog. Why am I saying frog? I meant crab! Why am I saying frog? I mean crab. Origami crab. Oh my gosh. I'm not handling confusion well. Kaku in the room. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Crab. Very much crab. Okay, you know what it is? I see the eyes of where the crab should be, and I see that these are supposed to be like pinchers. But as soon as I saw this, my mind went to those little, the actual frogs that like, you know the origami frogs where if you hit the bottom of them, they kind of jump? I was looking at that, and that was the first thing I thought of because of the back, like, the kind of leg-looking thing here. Like, I knew it was a crab because it's Akafuyu, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, that looks like one of those hopping origami frog things, and then that's how I ended up saying it. I know that it's a crab because I know that it would just be really, really hard to do the legs of a crab in origami. But you also have to keep in mind that this leg, style is not typical of many other animals. Maybe crabs could jump all along. Lilith, it's specifically because it's origami. I know my animals. I know my animals better than most people, frankly. Don't test me on animals. It's specifically because of the origami style, because I know what that frog origami toy is, and because since it's in origami, it's not gonna fully look like a crab. Because they can't do the really thin legs. And the pinchers also aren't extended. They're very close to the body, which makes them look more frog-like. Oh my gosh, you guys. Leave me alone. Anyway. Oh, you slip up one time on stream, and Stargazers never let you forget it. Anyway, yes. I know it's a crab, but as soon as I saw it with the leg-like layout, it reminded me of those toys. And then I was completely thrown off. Anyway. The outfit is nice. It's origami! It's never gonna look accurate to the real thing! You think this looks exactly like a crane? I don't think so. Anyway, the outfit is nice. The rendering is simple enough that I feel like I could do a version of it if I had to, which I always feel good about. Sometimes people are like, oh, you know, there's some skins that are really gorgeous and then some that are really boring, or like, the outfit's more simple or whatever. And I'm not saying that this one is boring, I'm just saying in general. And then I'll look at these and I'm like, yeah, but you know what? For, like, an aspiring artist to work on this kind of thing, it's really nice to know that you could get to this level before getting to, like, the crazier levels, right? I like the very casual outfit here. No. I don't think so. I was gonna say if there's a crab motif here, but I don't think so. Not entirely. I like the flower pins though. Is it? Is it like a spider crab, maybe? Is it a different type? I'm wondering if it is or not. It's hard to make out and I can't zoom in any further. It would, I mean, it only makes sense that it would be, right? It wouldn't make sense for it to be anything else. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't zoom in on it. The body looks a little bit thinner, but maybe that's just because of the limitation of the jewelry. I don't know. Looks more like a family crest? Maybe. I don't know what her family crest looks like if she has ever shown it anywhere. I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to tell. She's a snow crab, which is one of the spindly type ones. Okay, interesting. Oh, wait, does that explain like the... Maybe that explains the choice of white here? I know this is like a charm of some sort. It must be really hard to anthropomorphize crabs. But I do like her illustration in this piece. It is very nice. And the architecture really, really takes the cake. Being able to express this much atmosphere is very nice, especially with all the winding tree branches here. There's so much shape language in this. I really love the shape language. She looks quite nice, but I think what I'm in love with is the architecture. Alright. And I believe that that is all of our, current skins for today. Alright. Do we go with what we promised? Dressa, wake up. Oh my gosh. Are we not doing Estelle? I don't know what to do about I don't know what to do about the event ones. Do you want me to do Estelle? I haven't even... I can do Estelle if we want to real quick. Do we want to do... You want to do Estelle real quick? Because I think that there was someone who was waiting a long time for that. So I can do that really fast. But it's not going to be the same layout, if that's okay with you. Did he say that he was leaving until I did Gamba or something? No, he didn't. Okay. Alright. Let's look at the Estelle one real quick. I mean, not real quick. You get what I mean. Alright. Always afraid how to do this correctly. Alright. Let's do it like this. Okay. Hang on a sec. What is her... She's 4-star, right? So we have to do it like this. No, that's not gonna... I'm trying to, like... She's 4-star, but she's not leveled, so I think I have to go... Guard, okay. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. Not gotten to see this yet. So... Alright. Estelle. Oh my gosh. Alright then. Okay. Let's see here. Oh wow. Alright. This is really cute. I have not looked at this at all yet. Oh my gosh. Unironically, I could build her for this skin. I love the color scheme. I love the greens and purples. Green and purple is a very common color scheme, but this is done in a very elegant way. I adore this croc here. I adore the croc painting her as a Mona Lisa, kind of. Or I guess they're just doing their own thing? I don't know. I guess they're just doing their own thing, but imagining her as Mona Lisa. No, not Mona Lisa. Girl with the pearl earring. This girl with a pearl earring, right? Yeah. I'm slipping on my words today. The paints are very nice. It's funny. I love how the paint is going off the canvas itself, the actual design of the piece. Mona Lizard is a good one, though. Alright. That is a very fun croc. We've got Girl with the Pearl Earring. And then... You can't even see if she herself is wearing any earrings, though. Oh my gosh, look at the dapper bird. Look at the dapper bird on her horn. What the heck? The little bird with a little top hat. Look at this. Little top hat and a bow tie. Oh my gosh. This is so fun. Aw. She looks so beautiful here. The bird gets a portrait. Okay then. The bird is a reference to the birds that pick Croc's teeth clean. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. The bird gets their own portrait. That's adorable. That is her friend, Sir Cromwell. And then we have these... Not really sure what to make of these paintings, because they don't look like her. This girl's like 40% horns. She's really pretty though. The bird is so funny to me. Is that how Anthrocroc people see their fellow Archosaurus? What, like this? Oh, look at all the hydrangeas. Beautiful hydrangeas in the vase. Again, playing with that purple and green motif. Color scheme. I love her shoes. Her shoes are very sweet in these. We got the little teardrop pieces. Oh, maybe that's where we get, like, kind of the illusion of pearl earring. Not literal pearl earring, but she does have the pearls on her. So maybe that's where it's coming from? Because we can't see her ears with this, with her horns here. But maybe the pearls on her dress is kind of the illusion there, because the flower's in the same place, right? We got the flowers here in the same place. But maybe it's just sort of the feeling of it. I love the color scheme, though. I'm very, very much a fan of the color scheme. I find it so funny how this is just straight off the canvas. That's hilarious to me. Love the hydrangeas everywhere. Different, a little different flowers actually here. Some lilies, some... this isn't lavender. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not good with the names right now. The fabric isn't quite as good as Vina's. Well, Vina's fabric's insane. Compared to every skin we've seen, I think Vina's fabric is absolutely insane. Her dress says endless on it. Oh, endless summer. Oh, interesting. The white of the dress says endless, and then the blue says summer. That's an interesting way of going about it. Huh. The fact that it's like split between the bow and the dress. Interesting indeed. One in the vase are lilacs. In the vase? There's some lilacs, there's some hydrangeas. I guess it's like any flower that's purple. Any periwinkle colored flower, right? And then, just to sort of wrap it all together, having this light gold around here, and then bringing that back in with the girl with the pearl earring outfit, is a really clever way to tie the colors together. Because if this was the only gold, just, you know, trying to make the reference, if we only had this gold here, then everything would feel a little bit out of balance, and we'd probably spend too much time looking at the painting. But the fact that they add that gold right above her head, right here, to allow us to make that transition around the piece. And then a little bit here in the corner, too, that's hidden by the larger flowers, so it's not too distracting. Going around, these golds allow us to go around the piece itself, which is really smart. And then the highlight color of this croc's nose here being the same as her hair. It gives a great whimsical balance to everything. Very, very melodious, very gentle. I love this parlor look. It's a great, great, great soft color scheme. Very magical, very fantasy. I like the way the train frames her tail. Yeah. This little, the longer bow here. I mean, that is one of the benefits of having a tail, is you can always have really nice tail bows. But yeah. The fact that this is a sign-in skin is really nice. Estelle deserves something like this. She always feels so nervous whenever we see her. So, I think she deserves a nice dress, a nice parlor room, a nice friendly croc willing to serve her. I think it's good. And compositionally, it's more on the simple side in terms of the overall composition, but because so much of the room is taking up so much, so much of the room is taking up so much space, like with the frames and the hanging curtains and everything. I think they did a great job using enough elements to break it up so that it didn't feel so ordinary, and then giving her a place where she could sort of really shine and stand out, right? Again, like the darker bottom of this allowing the dress to show, the cloth allowing the trim to show, the whiter wall allowing the darker horns to show. Really great back and forth balance. And overall the colors are just so nice and gentle. It's a very gardeny, soft, I see why it's like an endless summer type of feeling. This definitely feels like she's about to go out into the gardens or to a tea party or something nice. And I love that for her. Alright. Alright, Estelle. I'm not gonna be able to read this and people are gonna make fun of me if I try. Vase couronne de fleurs. Formal wear Estelle prepared for a ball. Oh, okay. A little fancier than I thought, but okay. Formal wear Estelle prepared for a ball. A classic white dress is paired with a sash belt, adorned with a ribbon with dangling tails. This picture of grace, yet replete with the elegance of night. Beautiful. Very beautiful. And of course, the chibi is adorable too. La valse couronne de fleurs. You're quite close. What is it? Ah, couronne. Okay. I thought it was couronne. It's hard because of the double E's. La valse couronne de fleurs. The waltz crowned by flowers. Aww. Very, very demure indeed. Where are you, Phantom? You need to escort this lady. Oh, now that's a fun image. Oh. You had it right? That's an A? So what is it? Is it couronne? The R in French is more of a k. How do I even say that? Hard for native English speakers. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Couronne? Couronne, right? Couronne? Like that? That is definitely difficult. I'd have to practice that a bit. Or something like La valse couronne. Wait, where's the E at the end though? Isn't there an E at the end? Flares? Not. This is difficult. This is difficult. Ignore the E? I'm so confused. Like I said, I wasn't going to get it, and I knew I wasn't gonna get it. But regardless, Demure Crocodile deserves a good night at the ball, and I wish her well. All right. Let's move on here. Let's jump in. Let's get to home here. Because I've kept you guys waiting long enough, I think. I wasn't even planning on doing this kind of thing. This resulted in an accident. So we'll see if there's such thing as happy accidents. All right. Hello, Chobai. Okay, let's see here. All right, all good. Let's see if there's such a thing as happy accidents. We're not gonna go all the way. We'll see, we'll see. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx anything, frankly. But I do have a hard limit for today. All right. All of our single tickets. That's our hard limit. All of our single tickets. Oh, all right. We prepared cheese, pastries, and blankies. How do we want to do this? All right. I guess we're gonna do it in singles, I suppose. Because I don't think the singles can turn into 10s. Go into 500 Spark Pram and Neural. Oh gosh. Alright. May the Church of Speen bless your bowls. Thank you. It can? They can? It wasn't working before. It was just taking from... Okay, you know what? We'll try it. We'll try it. You can do 10 singles at a time. It wanted to start with the 10 tickets first, though. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. We'll do one, and then we'll see from there. Okay. And Zero says not to say anything. So you know what? 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, hi, Katana. Voices, guys. I wrote in bold and underline that we needed to turn back on the voices after this. Hi, Gitano. Welcome in, Gitano. It's okay. It's okay. Better this than the other way around. Hi, Gitano. Okay. It's all good. All good. All right. It prioritizes that, yes. Yeah. It can, but it will eat the full 10s first. Yeah, that's the thing. It eats the full 10s first, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Where are we at? 2, 3, 2. Okay. Ugh. 99% gamblers stop for winning big. We pull together now. Prioritize the 10 tickets before using all 10 singles as a 10. Which way do you guys want to go? You guys want to go with 10 singles, or do you want to do one singular 10? Because that is what I said we were doing today. Which way do we want to go with it? 1 10x. Alright. 1 10x. One singular 10 is luckier? It's well known. 1 10-aruni, okay. Okay. And then we're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna let it ride, okay? Just let it ride. Okay. Ah! Dang it!
I need a job.
And
being a pharmaceutical company, surely Rhodes Island won't turn down an experienced
gosh. This is
and
so...
the plant hunter in question is none
Double 5,
than...
we'll take it, I guess. So.
You what?
Hi, Vernon.
You just need to sign here, that's it.
At least with the double, at least with the 10. Hi, Hibiscus.
From now on,
at least with the 10s, then we at least have a chance of doubling up on something. Like doing the singles. Hi, Gitano! You're now free to speak.
Have finally converged. Nice to meet you, Doctor.
Hello again, Gitano. Very, very pretty, dear. Alright.
Show me your bright
Midnight.
smile, my esteemed customer.
Let's at least see where the 5 stars are. Hi, Pinecone. Alright, that means we're like ready and prepped for Saturday, right?
Hi there.
Right?
Are you the doctor that's in
Oh,
charge
hi,
here?
Wind Chimes.
I heard I could
Welcome
get
in,
treatment
welcome
for
in.
empathy exchange
Hello,
for work
hello.
here. Oh,
Alright.
Just call me Wind Chimes. It's a
Wind
name
Chimes is
that
good. We
represents-
always like those gold certs. Thank you, Wind Chimes.
I'm Vanilla.
Hi, Vanilla.
Operator from Blacksteel.
Alright.
Looking forward to learning from you, Doctor.
And?
I came because
Hello,
you
Snow
saved the
Hunter!
disease.
Hello, Snow Hunter. Thank you for the gold certs. I appreciate you greatly.
3 times the height of a grown man.
Hi, Snow
Single
Hunter.
shot.
Alright, okay. More gold certs are always helpful. The good part is she gives 8 gold per pull now. Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. Alright. I'm very grateful for that still. It's always good. Hi, Jackie! Hi, Jackie. We like Jackie here. Alright.
My name is
And hello, Plume. Okay. Alright. We'll take it. We'll take it. We're building that pity. You know, that means that tomorrow's free roll could be crazy. We don't know. We're building pity again, so you'd never know. Alright. That is where I will take that 13 gold certs. Yes, thank you very much. That is fantastic. Alright. I'm gonna tell myself not to go further here today. But it was good. It was a good test. It was a good try. I'm gonna tell myself not to go further because I specifically said that we were doing it on Saturday, and I don't want to throw off the I don't want to throw off the schedule too much. Praying for Saturday. You guys! Oh, you guys. Perhaps still working on those calibrations. Alright, Saturday, I'm gonna be ready. Saturday, we are gonna have all the blankies, all the pastries, all the treats, all the things, and we'll see if that makes any difference. Alright. With that being said, we will wrap up here. And I will see you guys on Saturday. We'll see how it goes. Snap better come on! Better come home at this point, I swear! Alright. Thank you so much, Stargazers. Definitely consider joining the Discord if you haven't yet. If you are new here, please consider joining our Discord. Please consider subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch. We would be happy to have you on the Discord. If you join, please make sure to grab the Stargazer role so that you are able to chat in the server. It is very important you grab the Stargazer role. Alright. Thank you so much, Stargazers. Have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the worlds beyond. Please stop letting you know. Please stop letting me know if you got the snap. Please just don't let me know constantly. Have a great rest of your day. All the best.
A rare bit of fine weather. A rare bit of leisure.